Well, let's go live to Mayor Olivia Chow. She's discussing the plans for the long-term plans for Toronto's economy. Let's listen in.
We'll keep Toronto's engine firing on all cylinders and put the city on a path to continue its growth. And we plan to double our GDP in 25 years. That's ambitious. Okay. This is a plan that will help strengthen our main streets and support our small business owners. And I am very pleased to see the TABIA, which is the organization that bring together all the business improvement plan team all across the city. And John Carroll is here with us. Now, it will help grow our economy and attract the next generation of global investment from companies like Unilever, who recently chose Toronto as its new AI hub. We're proud of that. This plan sets out a vision for a more prosperous, affordable, and growing Toronto, a place where everyone can benefit from our economy. I would like to acknowledge my fellow speakers today, Councillor Shelly Carroll and Sabine Hergy, the co-chairs of the Economic Advisory Panel. This is their work. I would also like to thank the members of the panel whose insights and hard work were critical in this plan's development. We are at a pivotal time, a pivotal moment of our city. Toronto is Canada's economic engine. We make up of 20% of the national economy and 53% of the provincial economy. We are a global beacon of talent and a leading hub of commerce, creativity, innovation, and research across North America. A strong economy in our city is not just good for Toronto, but essential to the economic prosperity of Ontario and Canada. A strong economy is a team effort, and so was the creation of this plan. It represents the voices and aspirations of more than 1,000 businesses, stakeholders, and community organizations. Think about it, 1,000 people, organizations also. And so, this shared vision relies on partnerships at every level between government, industry, and community to make it happen. It also proposed bold and ambitious targets to make sure the plan doesn't just die on the page, and or a shelf, or a cloud, and that it drives success year after year because of these targets. To continue to be globally competitive, we must also tackle the challenges of some of our big barriers. We must make our city more affordable. We must build more affordable homes. Why? Because if their homes are affordable, they don't have to pay as much rent or the mortgage, which means they would have money left over to go eat and shop locally. That will create a stronger small businesses, better Main Street. Because without that, it's difficult to grow the middle class. So for economy that have affordable housing, you can see the rise of the middle class because of it. And because of that, they could live closer to where they work. Because we are hearing that people are moving out of the city because they can't work. They can't live near where they work, and guess what? Because they have to take a car or transit, and that adds to the congestions. So we have to tackle congestion. One of the ways is, of course, making housing a bit more affordable so you don't have to live so far away from your work. Yes, we need to tackle that and invest in transit together. I know we can. Together we can secure a prosperous future for our city, for its young people. We can be a global economic leader, attracting some of the world's largest employers here because they see the potential in this place where everyone belongs, where everyone can benefit from our hard work And here I want to acknowledge the Global Toronto presence here, and because they do very good work. We will know when we get there by the thriving small businesses in our neighborhoods, the rise of Toronto up the global ranking of our key high-value sectors, and the expansion of good jobs in all parts of this city. I invite everyone to join us in delivering on this action plan and build an even stronger, more inclusive economy for current and future generations in Toronto. I now invite Councillor Shelly Carroll, the co-chair of the Economic Advisory Panel, to share her remarks. Councillor Carroll.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm thrilled to be here today with Mayor Chow and with my advisory panel co-chair, Zabine Herji, a very active co-chair, I have to say. We're launching the action plan for Toronto's economy today. And it's a big topic, the economy, a big topic, but it boils down to three main things, and I think they will make it clear that every Torontonian should be able to see themselves and their lives and their livelihoods in this plan. It boils down to this: strong main streets, quality jobs, and global competitiveness. That's really what this is all about. And wherever you are on the employment chain, wherever you are in your life, in and around Toronto, you should be able to see yourself in those big themes. We know how vital Toronto's economic prosperity is, not just for Toronto, to the whole nation. We know that. The entire Canadian economy is counting on us. So our strengths are clear, and we have to start with those. We have vibrant neighborhoods. We have a rich cultural diversity and world-class institutions, standing in one right now. These make us a prime destination for global talent. We're set for a bright future, especially with thriving sectors that are really showing great gains recently in technology and life sciences and financial and professional services. They're all fueled by innovation and talent here in our city. But Toronto is also facing significant challenges. And it's not just us speaking out to the private sector about that. They spoke to us. They said, before you can tackle these big themes in the economy, you got to get back to basics. You got to look at some of those local challenges. So we looked at global disruptions that have magnified existing issues here in the city around underemployment, affordability, aging infrastructure, and traffic congestion. Those are the themes that are coming at us and that we know have to be a part of this initiative. Remote work has reshaped urban dynamics, there's no question, and it's impacted the real estate market. As budget chief in my other role and the mayor's economic development and culture champion, I have to be aware, acutely aware, of how our financial position affects our ability to address those big challenges. That's why this is so important. Fiscal pressures we face, we can't navigate them alone. That's why it's crucial to leverage our strengths here in the city, leverage those vibrant neighborhoods, leverage all of those thriving sectors and the talent that exists today, while deepening our relationships with other levels of government to access the resources necessary to operate in a global economy effectively for ourselves and for the nation. These realities demand a comprehensive economic strategy that balances our strengths for those challenges ahead. And it's a while since we renewed one. This 10-year plan is the first of its kind in quite some time. It's an action plan for Toronto's economy that will direct our efforts to build strong and vibrant main streets. Remember, strong main streets. We got to create quality local jobs. Jobs that bring living wages and the ability to house oneself. And we have to increase our global competitiveness to attract the top talent and investment from every corner of the globe. We know we're competing on that world stage, and we're able to compete with this plan. Over the next 10 years, we've outlined 28 steps. Under those three big themes are 28 very important steps that with clear metrics, we'll be able to measure them throughout the 10 years. Are we making progress to generate that prosperous, inclusive, and sustainable economy that we all dream of? It includes annual updates and a 5-year review, keeping us adaptable, because we don't know 5 years from now if we need to refresh a little, we need to add to the plan. We'll be looking at that constantly and keeping it current with Council's work. The BOLD plan is the result of collaboration. We know we're on the right track because we actually spoke to over 1,000 residents, businesses, and community organizations. This anchored the Economic Advisory Panel. It was sort of CEO and high-level people, but that 1,000-strong consultation confirmed the input that we were getting from the leaders across the city. So after over a year of deliberations...
We've been listening to Budget Chief Shelly Carroll alongside Mayor Olivia Chow. They are announcing the long-term plans for Toronto's economy.